Do you find that your family makes you crazy? Do you find that holiday family gatherings particularly are challenging for you? You're not alone. In the next few minutes, I'll share some insights on how to make these times with families less stressful. Hi, it's Misa Hopkins, Mother Misa, as some of you know me. On this channel, we talk about awakening and healing in the sacred feminine to help you find your greatest purpose and live your life to the fullest amidst today's challenges. If this topic is important to you, be sure to click the subscribe button below and check out the links and resources underneath. Holidays. They're a time when our buttons get pushed. Maybe you love your family, but just don't understand them or some of them. Perhaps every year you have good intentions to get along at the family gatherings, and then it happens. Somebody says or does something, and you feel like you are a kid again. You want them to see you are not a child anymore, and you want to be treated with the respect you have always wanted since you were little. You know that the family patterns you experience now are the same as the ones that you experienced when you were a child. As an adult, you might be able to react differently than you did as a kid, but you still have that awful feeling inside, the one you'd like to get rid of. But you can't figure out how to get out of the loop, right? That's going on in your family. Well, there is a way out. You don't have to keep living inside the drama of a family that drives you crazy. And you don't necessarily have to leave your family to experience sanity again. In fact, just leaving the family doesn't ensure that the feeling goes away. It just plays out with new people in new situations at work or with your partner or your children. The way you change the pattern is to get to the root of the pattern, where it all started in your childhood. The child that was wounded still lives inside you as part of your feelings and your memories. Until those memories and feelings are healed, they live on and play out wherever you go. Many years ago, one of my elders, Gretchen Schultz, or Gigi as I knew her, taught me how to go into my inner child to help that sacred part of me heal. I literally remothered my inner child. I had done a lot of inner work and thought I had all that stuff sewn up. When Gigi told me she had received a method of healing the inner child from St. Germain and had been guided to share it with me, I was dubious. I wondered what difference it could possibly make in my life. But I loved Gigi and trusted her and agreed to go through the program with her. I was absolutely surprised to discover fragments of myself that were still aching, afraid, and angry. I was even more surprised to discover I could recreate my childhood so that I received the exact nurturing I needed at every developmental stage, from the time I was in the womb until I graduated college. Gigi was very clear. You can't do this work from your adult mind in your day-to-day life. You have to get in there to the place where the wound occurred, and that knowledge lives inside the sacred inner child within. Because I trusted her and did the guided meditations through every developmental stage, it worked. It worked so well, I had an amazing and beautiful healing experience that has helped to catapult my career. My mother was a stay-at-home mom. Because I perceived her as being so isolated from life, I didn't feel like she really understood me and my ambitions to have a career. I was always fighting against the life she chose, trying to prove I could do better. I judged her, and that judgment clouded my capacity to let go and just enjoy being a career woman. In my inner child work, I created a whole new relationship between my mother and I, in which she was a career woman too, and understood me completely. As the inner need was met, my judgment left. In its place, I found compassion and respect for my mother's decision. And here is the amazing part. My mother crossed over years before I did this work with Gigi. After doing this sacred and precious reconstructive work, my mother came to me in a dream, dressed in a business suit and smiling at me. The old wound was completely gone, and I was truly free to enjoy my career choices without the added baggage of trying to prove anything, not just to my mother, but to anyone. Gigi gave me a fabulous gift I didn't even know I needed. And after taking me through the program and teaching me how to share it with others, she crossed over, leaving me with the entire precious program she had received from Saint Germain. I held on to the program for years without doing anything with it because at that time I was teaching sound healing. But as my work shifted over the years, I realized how many of my clients would benefit from it. So I put it all together in an educational format that would be accessible to anyone who felt drawn to heal those deep emotional pains of childhood. Just days after I released it, Saint Germain came to me in a vision and thanked me. It felt great to know that his work and Gigi's work could finally serve people in need of deep childhood reconstruction. This program is called Healing the Inner Child. If you'd like to know what it's all about, there is a link for you below the video. I hope my story has inspired you to consider how truly healing your inner child could make a difference in your life. Here's a question for you. What's the biggest family trigger that you need to heal? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, be sure to visit my websites, MisaHopkins.com, where we explore self-healing techniques based in sacred feminine energy, and my nonprofit, SacredFeminineAwakening.com, where we explore ancient sacred feminine teachings and learn how to apply them for emotional and spiritual balance. Thanks for joining me today. Again, be sure to click the subscribe button to get more support like this in your journey of awakening and healing.